Hey friends, this is Kelly Calabrese here with your intentionally fabulous tip of the day. So, where are my control freaks? I'm putting two hands up, recovering control freak. Friends, I was bad. I come from a long line of control freaks. So, control freaks are trying to micromanage the world, not just their own lives, but everyone in their influence, anyone that they possibly can in their universe control. It is debilitating. We just think that we know everything and that our ways are the best ways and that we feel best when we can control what's happening. It takes up all of our energy. And our brains never stop. They're always going, thinking, what do we have to plan? And how can we predict what might happen? And how can we prevent something bad from happening? I mean, our minds are just always going, 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 going. We can't really control anything, not even your children. I remember my ex-husband saying to me, Kelly, they are not robots, they're children. Like they need to play and be and create and do things that children should do. You can't plan, predict, and prevent everything in their lives. We can't control the weather, we can't control our coworkers. There's a whole list of things that we can't control. Really, the only thing that we have control of is ourselves. So control is completely rooted in fear. So we are trying to hold something so tightly that it has to do with fear-based thinking. It is no place to live your life from. It's a very hostile place to live because think about the person who's the control freak, the one at the party who's just trying to change and control and manipulate everything. No one likes them, right? No one likes the control freak. And we don't know what's best. We don't know everything. It isn't up to us. We are not in charge of the universe. It really narrows your vision. It gets you so in a place of tunnel vision where you're just set on one target. You're not present. I will tell you that. You are never in the present. You are always thinking about what happened in the past and how you can control and just predict and steer what happens in the future. So what happens? The more you try and control, the less control you will feel like you have. Isn't that insane, right? To try and control things is insane. So what do we need to do to give this up? Number one is honestly surrender. I promise you, it is so freeing when you can do that, when you don't have to be in control of the directions, of every little detail. You can actually enjoy things. You can actually get present, which is the absolute best place for you to be. It's so calming. You can breathe. You should breathe. It is good for your health. You're opening up your vision to possibilities that could be so much better than anything you can ask, think, or imagine. Not just what you know, not just what you're trying to control, but you also stop the fighting in yourself because you're always trying to decide, always make a decision. If you can just surrender the control, you'll stop fighting not only with yourself, but your spouse, your children, uh, your coworkers, anyone in your influence that you're trying to control and manipulate, you can just let that go. Imagine you're in a boat and you just drop the oars and you just float and you kind of go along with how things are meant to be, and you can act and think in the moment rather than try to go against the current or steer against the storm. You can just float and go with it. Doesn't that sound so amazing and peaceful? Drop the oars, give up the control. And if you can't, what is it that you're afraid of? Where is that fear coming from if things don't go your way? It is not your responsibility to control everything. Even if you're a responsible person, it is not your responsibility to control everything. So I'm encouraging you to be spontaneous, to be open, to dream bigger, and really look at the freedom that you can get by giving up control. I promise you, it is a beautiful thing. And when you give up the control, the people around you will change how they respond to you. And you can actually put decisions and responsibilities and boundaries on them rather than yourself. And you get other people's input and they feel valued and they feel a part of it. So it's a beautiful thing. I encourage you highly, give up the control. I can tell you personally that I am in such an amazing place of peace. And I'll give you one quick example. My son called me last week. He said, Mom, I'm just leaving motor vehicle. I bought an SUV. The old me would have went, what do you mean you bought an SUV? Did you sell your old car? You can't keep two cars. How much is the insurance? So what are you going to do? You're going to have one in the summer and one in the winter. Why do you need two? And what if you put the money in the bank? And does it have good tires? And what? Totally would have tried to control the situation. Instead, I went, wow, son, that is awesome. Look at you being all grown up. That is amazing. You must feel really great. And he said, Mom, I'll send you a picture. And he sent me a picture. And I go, wow, it's got awesome tires. Looks like you really did a good job. Hope you negotiated well, son. He goes, I did, Mom. I got him down $400. And I'm going to take this one off the road and put the other one on in the winter. And so it was just a beautiful conversation. He feels like an adult. I have no stress. So I hope that one little example helps you to realize the beauty in giving up control. There's nothing that we can control besides our own behavior. And even still, I'm encouraging you, just be. Love you guys. Have an awesome day. Please join me at my Facebook page, intentionallyfabulous.com. It's a place to support women going through various stages of separation, divorce, and post divorce who want to be their best selves, to be healed, to get over the grief, and live an intentionally fabulous life. Have a great day.